welcome back to my channel. This is Kathy Vet coming to you with another Country Wayne skit from these Country Wayne Skitlanta streets. How we doing? Happy Wellness Wednesday. I hope we are doing well. Like I always tell you, mind, body, and spirit is what's count. You want to be the whole good self. Don't forget your mind, because a lot of times what goes on in the mind will definitely affect the body. Okay, so do not forget that. And of course, you want to get physically strong, mentally strong, and feed on that word of God and be mentally strong as well. Okay, so we're gonna hop in here, family, because I want to get in here. I got my little lunch break, and I want to get into some of these skits with you because after work I have rehearsal for the film that I told you about. So I won't be able to get anything out tonight. I have those table reads to do. So I said, let me get in here and get some while I can now. So we're going to talk about some of the skits that came out this morning. And one that was very interesting to me that I want to get into is Larry asks Lynette if she wants him to divorce Bethany so they can get back together. Put in the comments if you think that Lynette still has feelings for Larry, and if that's something that has crossed her mind. I don't know. I think what led me to believe after that conversation when she said divorce Bethany is she wanted him to see how crazy he sounds when he wanted her to drop the charges. To her, that sounded crazy. And so saying divorce your wife should sound just as crazy. I think she wanted to do that, even though he felt like it was one extreme over another. And many may feel that, but that's how the impact of what those words felt to her. And she wanted him to feel the same way. But he pondering it. He thinking about her. Now I'm like, Larry, what if she said, yeah, she was thinking she still has feelings for you and had wondered what it would be like getting back with you in the future. Listen, you wanted to rekindle something look like with Shara in Puerto Rico and apologize to her the next morning because you was feeling some kind of way. But then you was also talking slick about conjugal visits when she walked you to your room. So Larry, let's not go there. If you don't want to be with Bethany, if you're not there no more, if you miss times with your baby mothers, then when you start thinking like that, feeling like that, it's time to exit. It's time to go and leave that marriage alone. But I don't think it's so much because he's in love with Bethany and he loves the time that they have together. Race aside, I don't see chemistry between them. I don't care if they were interracial couple. I've seen many interracial couples who I see the love, I see the chemistry, I see nothing in Bethany and Larry. So we'll see. I think he's with her out of an obligation because she was really there. I don't know what initially, why he married Bethany initially. I like to get more into that backstory. So do I feel confident he will ever divorce Bethany? No. But like I told you in my last video last night before we closed out, I think that Brooke leaving will be the catalyst to know how Larry really feels about Bethany and if he wants to stay with her or not. I think her father would try to help her put Larry through the ringer and drag him to take him for all he got, regardless of whether they have money or not. I don't think Larry wants to lose his money like Anthony, or his home, or any of that. He doesn't want to go through that. Him and Shara, they divorced, didn't have much. She didn't take him for much. It was a situation based on her infidelity. So that was pretty much easy. It's not going to be so easy with Bethany. So even if he wanted to, I think now he just tolerates her. I don't know how long he's going to deal with this non-interest or misery that he's been going through with her. But I think when he's left alone in that house with just her, it's going to tell a lot. So let's see what what Lynette has to say to Larry's question.
Hi, son. First one up. Love you, man. I love you too. Bye, my mama.
Bye.
Bye, grandson.
Say bye, Grandpa.
I'll see you later. Don't be breaking me off, boy. All right, man. I'll let you know when I get back home, okay?
All right, yeah, be safe.
All right.
Be safe.
You gonna walk into my car?
Okay.
All right, come on. When you plan on going back home?
I don't know. Soon.
Okay.
Soon. I just want to let this.
You need to go back soon because you got to get ready, prepared for Greg court date. So I don't know what you're talking about. Contact Greg and find out when you got to go to court, so he can prep you for that and you can get ready. That's when you need to come home.
Kind of settle down. I just really needed to settle down before I like get back into what's going to happen in Atlanta, where we go from there. So,
Well, I mean, Steve just been sitting there waiting for y'all to return, and he don't know what's going on. So, what you gonna tell him?
Steve is a big boy. He'll be fine. Thank you for asking, but he'll be okay. I talked to him today. He's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Steven grown.
Conversation we had.
He must be still live with
You
him.
asking me about divorcing Bethany.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ask me to divorce Bethany so you and I can get back together?
Were you thinking about that?
Don't laugh.
That's
It's a serious
funny.
question.
Oh, you're being serious.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that has nothing to do with it. However, it does have a lot to do with what happened. All the drama she brings into not just your life. When she brings it into your life, she brings it into our life. Everything pours over onto the whole family. We all have to deal with it. Hence, me going to jail. And
Was that a bee? A wasp or something?
Me going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
And then, having to deal with the repercussions of everything that came with that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on.
Did you get it?
I don't even smell like a flower.
Okay. That's a compliment, right?
That is something.
Okay.
Smell like a flower.
But no, again, it's just I don't want to have to deal with her anymore. You're a part of my life forever. We have a child, we have a son together. Yes, he's grown, but he is still ours, and we still have to co-parent. We have a grandson now. I don't want that. I don't want what she brings into Key and I's life.
Right.
And I know you don't either.
Yeah. Well, it's the way you presented the question. And I thought about it, and I just wanted to ask you to see what your thought process was. Make sure I wasn't missing something, or I was misunderstood. I didn't want to misunderstand your logical reason.
There was no malice intended.
Okay.
Okay. We had our time.
Then I have to ask, was Larry thinking about that all night? Evidently it pondered over him, so he didn't tell her right away, like, no, that sounds crazy, absolutely not, or whatever, and move on. And like I said, say something, about how you felt. No, I love her, I'm not leaving her, why would you ask me something like that? It didn't come off like that. So he went back and he thought about what she said. Why did he think about what she said? Is it that Larry may be like, wow, does she still have feelings for me? Is he still looking for Lynette or Shara to profess some type of feelings or love for him still, so he can have a reason to leave Bethany? Outside of Larry would do whatever with Shara. He would go, he would do whatever for his children's mothers. And we see that. And no matter how Bethany feels, that's how it is for him. And she may feel a certain way, but he's also went to bat. We've seen him defend her, fight, chase for her, do all of these things in her defense, even when she dead wrong. So I've seen all sides. At this point now, I think he's seeing another side of Bethany that's becoming very toxic and affecting his daughter, affecting his niece, affecting both his children's mother, his all his children. And it's starting to get to him, the type of woman she has, because it's affecting his relationship with family. He hated when she was going through mental health stuff, Brooke, because of Bethany and went to go stay with Shara for a few days. He went off. He couldn't stand his daughter not in the house. That said a lot to him. That's why I want to know, when Brooke goes away to college and he has to be with Bethany alone, how is he going to be affected by that now, especially when Shara is back and in the picture, Lynette coming back, the good relationships he has with both of them? Will he still be around them now to escape Bethany? Because he no longer has Brooke, because I think Destiny will probably go with Shara. So those type of things makes me wonder if it's going to change things in Larry's mind. Thinking about what she said, not so much how she may feel. He don't want to misconstrue or misunderstand, so he wanted clarity from that. He possibly could very well be looking for a reason to leave, because right now he don't have a reason to leave her. It would be shocking. Like, why do you want this? No, you should tell him you're miserable, you're unhappy, and start telling her how you really feel. But what's the real reason why Larry is still staying with her? I don't see love like
You
that.
know, but we're in a better place as co-parents and co-grandparents. But we're in a better place as co-parents and co-grandparents. We're in a better place.
Okay.
So no malice. I don't plan on building a house on another woman's tears. Just not me.
Ooh, now that is fire. As a woman, I know that has a lot to do with her culture too, because a lot of Native Americans, you know how, they're very spiritual, grounded on how things are done, karma, things of nature, the earth, how things will come back at you, how you treat people, very in tune with that, and faith and morals and conduct. I love her character for that. To not want to build a house on another woman's tears. If more of us as women would think about that, because sometimes we'll get involved with someone, a woman is hurt, you messing with her man, oh, she hurt. Well, you trying to take him, or you trying to be with somebody, but at the hands of their wife, or thinking, oh, well, when he leaves her, he'll never treat me like that. Or dealing, maybe just someone who just has messing with somebody else's man, period. You don't care if he's hurting them as long as he's satisfying you. You still have to think about that other woman. And even if initially, because you were just so caught up, something eventually in your gut and your conscious your self-accusing spirit needs to tell you that this is not right. I don't want to keep hurting another woman because I don't want this done to me. Something eventually has to shake you and make you think you can't keep living like that, because it's going to kill you and destroy you morally. So for her to say that, she doesn't want to try to build something with someone at the sake of hurting someone else. So that says a lot. If we all unified and thought like that, maybe more men will stop doing immoral things and stop, playing with women, because we'll unify and make sure that men respects all of us as we respect ourselves. So I like that.
It is not me.
Okay. All right. No,
Don't
that's
look
just
at
something
her
I wanted to
crazy,
ask,
Larry.
and
That was good.
I didn't want to have that on my mind going back home and just thinking about it. So we're face to face. I just wanted to ask you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Cool.
we're in a good place, and I'd like to stay there.
All right. Okay. Well, got my answer. Thank you for answering. I appreciate it. But I gotta get out of here. Take care.
Yes.
Let me know when y'all on your way home. Okay?
Safe travels, Larry. Back to old Bethany. What you got to say?
Yes, you can.
Without having the repercussion of getting a phone call?
You can call.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Call that woman husband. She's gonna be cursing you out again. Yeah. So let me know what you think about that. Definitely. Larry back home. What's gonna happen when he get back to old Atlanta? And Bethany, how's that conversation gonna be? How is the tension? How's the situation? We have yet to see. So let's see when he lands back in the ATL. Like, comment, share, subscribe, family. Peace.